Predominantly Somali Eastleigh area of Nairobi has been the epicenter of insecurity and terror attacks for months now. The police have accused Eastleigh residents of refusing to cooperate with the authorities in providing information on suspected terror operatives. However, experts say that the perception that Eastleigh has been neglected by the government for ages could be to blame for the apathy towards security agents. KTN's Kitilli sought to find out how true that is.
Eastleigh, a suburb located to the east of Nairobi's central business district that has been characterized by a robust business sector. Predominantly inhabited by Somali immigrants, Eastleigh has been described as a country within a country, owing to the booming business and big contribution to the capital's economy, contributing over 30% of Nairobi's revenue.
People from as far as Rwanda come and do business in Eastleigh. So it's a very important business hub, and it has actually been voted as the business district of Nairobi, whereas Upper Hill has been voted as the financial district of Nairobi.
However, Eastleigh was not always a Somali-dominated area. It was founded back in 1921, and as the colonial government allotted Nairobi's suburbs according to race, Eastleigh
was never a business place before the 90s. It was actually a very sleepy town, just like any other place in Nairobi. But with the influx of refugees from Somalia, it has started to be business-orientated.
But the frequent terror attacks have led to police operations which have in turn seen Somalis in Eastleigh accusing security agents of harassment.
Somalis now, they cannot even talk about and discuss the business affairs that they usually do in Eastleigh. The most important things they discuss is the crackdown.
Police, on the other hand, have accused residents of Eastleigh of being apathetic towards them, making it difficult to clean the area of any terror threats. Apathy that has been attributed by Eastleigh residents to years of feeling neglected by the state, hence feeling like they are not part of Kenya.
There is more rubbish in the streets. There is bad sewage, because even sometimes you cannot pass the small roads in between the buildings because of the sewage.
For years, the government has been accused of failing to invest in Eastleigh, despite this being one of Nairobi's biggest revenue earners. In fact, the government has been accused of neglecting Eastleigh. In December 2000, when a fire burned down the Garissa Lodge shopping complex, the government did not help the business community here to rebuild the complex, strengthening the belief that this predominantly Somali business hub is on its own.
Following the fire that brought Garissa Lodge complex down, the business community came together and rebuilt it, and built many more shopping malls, making Eastleigh an 18-hour economy, all without assistance from the state.
Now we can see a lot of, focus on Eastleigh, but before that, unfortunately, there was no, necessity for leaders to look at Eastleigh from a business angle.
For years, Eastleigh has been synonymous with bad roads, pathetic sewerage systems, and lack of other basic necessities. Subsequent governments have seemingly left Eastleigh residents to their own devices for years. However, the government refutes claims that the state has in fact neglected Eastleigh.
I don't think Eastleigh per se has been neglected in terms of infrastructure. It's also, what we've seen also there is what you'd call unplanned development. And that is also to blame, or is to blame for insecurity. Unplanned development, the place has exponentially grown to an extent that it has been difficult to even where places were meant for other infrastructural facilities were taken up and the development has been put there. That becomes a problem in terms of accessibility.
Nonetheless, residents claim they still feel left out, and that their feeling will not only affect business as many Somali immigrants pull out their billions to reinvest back in Somalia. Experts say the perception, whether true or not, will have a negative effect on the war on terror.
So the result of that became, or has forced them not to work with the government. And they always, and also they fear when they see an official from the government.
As the war on terror intensifies and as police seek solutions to the insecurity puzzle, the state might have to change tack. if the complaints of Eastleigh, which remit close to 2 billion shillings a year to public coffers, is anything to go by. Ben Kitilli, KTN.